Hey everybody, welcome to today's market briefing. We're going to discuss Apple today, Apple Inc., Apple Computer, Apple, whatever you want to call it. And the question we're going to discuss is, are we due for a fall? And my opinion is yes, and I'll tell you why. There are a few indicators on this graph that we're looking at now. This is a 2-week graph of Apple. It goes back to about 1981. And what I want to point out is, I want to point out a couple of things. First, let's talk about the fundamentals, then we'll talk about the technicals in the chart. The fundamental things is that global moves against the tech giant and monopoly profits and monopoly rents is well underway. We've been talking about this for a few weeks now. The Chinese have joined the first battle in this war. They have severely restricted their own tech giants, Tencent, Baidu, Alibaba. They've decided that this outrageous monopoly rent and monopoly situation in general that they're experiencing is undesirable, and they are going to rein it in. Now they have tools at their disposal that the Western world does not have, but you can rest assured that the Western world is on the same path. In fact, the United States is surely going to follow them. President Biden's Federal Trade Commission director, I forget her name, is a well-known anti-tech, megatech giant advocate. So she's going to be seeking to rein the tech giants in, rein their monopoly rents and profits in. And there have also been some minor battles that we talked about recently in the daily briefings, in the trending asset briefs. There has been a capitulation in Japan last week. The Google and there was actually a victory on the side of or against Apple in both cases for her abuses of in-app purchases. In other words, where they force people who buy in-app purchases to pay their monopoly rents of between 15 and 30% right off the top, and that's money that the developers and the software owners don't get. That goes right into Apple's pocket. Well, that's been considered, and certainly by the South Korean courts it's been decided, and the mere threat of the legal action in Japan has caused them to retreat. Those are three major fundamental developments. The war has been joined against the tech giants and their monopoly power. But now let's take a look at the technical side. You'll notice that price is well above the pink, which is the 20-day moving. This is 2 weeks actually, so 2 weeks is about 22-week periods is about 40. It's about a year. 52-week is about 2 years, and 200 is 2-week periods is about 4 years. The price is way above what the market has valued the asset at, meaning that it's above value. And here we see on this data, it goes back to about 1985, I guess. 1991, 1990, I can't really, 1990. You will see that this dotted line of control is where the vast majority of the volume took place in this data set. It's quite a large data set. It goes from 1990 to 2011. And so the price is concentrated. So all of this giant rise is taking place on much less volume. And not only is it taking place on less volume, the volume is declining. Now, this is what's called a bearish divergence, and it means that when price is rising on falling volume, that is a divergence or stia, and that divergence is often a reliable signal that prices are going to reverse, or at least stop rising. Now, those are the mere facts. Whether it's going to happen today, tomorrow, next week, next month, or even next year, I don't know. But I can tell you that a lot of people have sold their stock already. These prices are rising on lower volume. It's way above its value for 20, 50, and 200 2-week periods. It's a long time to be above value. And in this giant data set, it's way above its value. So we'll conclude on that note today, ladies and gentlemen. We think Apple is not likely to continue sustaining going up. That's our reasoning. Fundamentally, because the war against the giant trade monopolists, the giant tech monopolists, has been joined, and because the technicals also support a fall in price. So, ladies and gentlemen, have a happy holiday, and we'll return on Thursday. Bye-bye for now.